कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नन्दनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। There is a typical nature of great things here, great values, great things, that every big thing is hidden. What is very apparent at the surface level, there is much deeper aspect of that which is hidden. External body is apparent, but you can't see the brain, heart and vital organ which are hidden. Ordinary trees are everywhere, but sandalwood is hidden. Stones are everywhere, gold, diamonds are hidden. So what thoughts come in at the surface of our personality? There are much bigger and deeper thought hidden. Deeper love is hidden. Devotion is hidden. Meditation is hidden. Samadhi is hidden in us. Ananya Bhakti is hidden in us. Brahmakar Vritti is hidden in us. Very deep quietness is hidden in us. Like outer things are hidden, inner things are also hidden. Hidden by what? Now the question is, hidden by what? Huh? Hidden by what? Hidden by your head. No, not by the head. Hidden by 2-3 things. I had told about this point. Hidden by something has to tell about that. Hidden by not being told about it. Even this is a flower was told that this is called flower. And second thing, it is hidden by not going through pains for that. Third, you have to concentrate on that. 3 things I said. Again, somebody has to indicate that, teach it. Second thing is that for that particular thing, I have to go through a particular kind of tapasya. Other austerities don't work there. To bring out the gold, another kind of tapasya is required. And to plug the mango from a tree, another tapasya is required. So for a particular kind of thought, a definite kind of austerity is required. And if you can go through that austerity, which is self-ordained, I had told this point, is scripturally accepted, Guru blessed, and God graced. Hare, again you said long sentence. Self-ordained, nobody forced you. Second was, is scripturally accepted, Guru blessed, and God graced. If I choose that pain, if I choose that drilling process to remove something, the debris that I have, which is covering that, there it requires the spiritual dhairya. And this is what Bhagavad Gita says, Dhritya yaya dharyate manapranendriya kriya yogen avyabhicharinya dhriti sa parth sattviki. I can go through that. I was telling yesterday about that to do jap, you have to go if you are not ready to face the disturbed mind while jap, you can't have peaceful jap at some time of your life. You have to face your mind. So there is that capacity through which you don't give up in spite of feeling 1,000 times. In Mandukya Upanishad, you know what example is given for dhairya? You remember that? Well, I don't remember anything. Some bird was there, and the egg of that bird had fallen in the ocean. Now that bird thought, I will empty the ocean by my taking out drop by drop water and get that egg. Oh my God. And that bird started doing that. As that bird is ready to go through that waiting period and working period, with the tenacity without giving up, so much is required for your self-knowledge or for the pleasing of the God. This is written there. It's the difficult path because I start and I give up. I find it is very difficult. I told you, if you do easy things, your life will become difficult. Do the right thing, highest thing, unless you aim your highest thing. I'm not saying do difficult thing. I'm not saying do difficult thing. Somebody will eat blade in Guinness book. They are doing all difficult things. You've not heard. Somebody is living among snakes. In the boxes there are 1,000 snakes and he is living for 72 hours. So Guinness Book of World Record. I'm not talking of do difficult thing. I'm saying do the thing which takes you the highest. There are only two ways here. Either you go down or you go up. I'm not saying do difficult. If you go up, then for going up, the difficulties are there. And therefore, dhairya is required. It is like love. Either it increases or decreases. It is not the same. Think about that whom you have. Well, don't make me emotional and sentimental at this moment. Either it is increased, either it is decreased. Up to you to decide what is the case. I'm not commenting. I don't want to interfere in that area. In the beginning, I don't want to disturb you. I think mine has increased or decreased, whatever is there. There are two ways. Either you are aiming at the highest or you are aiming at the lowest unconsciously. And if this tendency is not there, that yes, I will go through it. It is only doing sadhana you will understand how much difficulties are there. If somebody told me, Swamiji, I have no difficulties in doing sadhana, I said, you are not doing it. Simple thing is, Either you are siddha, that you are already have accomplished all sadhana. But seeing your nature, it doesn't appear. Iota of your nature doesn't has any siddhi, I don't see. So don't fool me and fool yourself. Actually, you are not doing any sadhana. If you do sadhana, then you will find. If you start getting detached, then you know that what is the difficulty in detachment. If you try to conquer calm, then you understand how difficult it is to conquer. If you don't conquer, then no problem is there. If you try to conquer growth, then you understand how difficult it is to conquer growth. So there is only, you have two options. One option is you fly high. And someday, some birth, you reach. You target the moon, at least you will hit some star in this birth. Another option is, which is a commonly option for ordinary person, that you are targeting at lower things. You will never have the joy of it. Therefore, Bhagavan has not made animals to smile. Because their joy level is very less. You can't have a smiling dog and laughing buffalo. No puns intended. Because we have Anand aspect. They have Sat and Chit aspect. Chit is also not very developed. Because we have a developed knowledge, therefore Anand is there. But if you are targeting something lower centered about your family only and about then, joy level will be very, very cheap. You can make it out that person has not a higher goal. He's aiming at something very small, he is stuck up in life. Yat sukham vidragasya munire ekanta vasina na tat sukham surendrasya na tat sukham chakravartinam. Even king does not have that joy which this person has who is targeting an moon. Which moon? Krishna Chandra moon. That moon. Or that moon which is on the head of Lord Shiva, that moon. Not honeymoon. Those who are targeting this lower one, they are targeting Ramchandra and Krishna Chandra. And yasyanke cha vibhati bodhar sudha dev sudha mastake. Yasyanke cha vibhati yasyanke cha vibhati dev sudha. Either he is targeting, 3 moons are there. Either you are targeting there or you are targeting this. So there are two ways are there. One is very pleasant in the beginning. Yat tadagre sukhamiva. Vishayendriya sanyogad yat tadagre sukhamiva pariname vishamiva tat sukham proktam rajasam. Yat tadagre vishamiva pariname amritopma. Atma buddhi prasadajam tat sukham proktam satvikam. Only 2 ways are there. One is very pleasant, very easy to get angry, very easy to get calm, very easy to start eating anything. I feel like eating chips. Okay, eat. But you had just now lunch. Another mind, chips has nothing to do with lunch. Chips is such a food, it doesn't matter you have lunch or dinner. Chips, peanuts, popcorns, this thing, it's like starter every time. You never feel full. If you have a life which you want to go, whatever comes in your mind and you are just going, then you are unconsciously, you are choosing a very difficult life for yourself. If you are targeting very small things, that I want to have this joy, that joy, instead of choosing any principle of life, instead of choosing higher principle of life, if you are aiming at sensual principles, sensual and emotional gratification at very short time, then you have a long time sorrows. All sad people have chosen immediate joys. And immediate joy's nature is yehi samsparshaja bhogaha dukkhayone ayavate adyantavant kaunteya na teshu ramte vada. Moment Gita Bhagavan is bluntly saying that. Don't expect very sophisticated language from Bhagavan Krishna. He is not Bhagavan Ram. He says the joy born out of contact, they are the mother of sorrows. So if you wanted something, immediate joy you wanted, immediate joy of ego, joy of sensual pleasure, joy of emotion, तब तो मरोगे तुम. निश्चित है, आगे पीछे की बात है बस. मरोगे means you will be dying while living. You will have no life later on. Because shobhava martasya tant kaitat sarvendriyanam jaryanti teja. You lose all self-confidence after that. And you will have vasanas, but you won't have the expression. And ultimately impression without expression will be depression. So you targeted the joy of ego, you targeted the joy of emotions, that to cheap emotions. You targeted the joy of eyes and hands and legs. This joy will definitely take you to not little sorrows. If I ask again, Bhagavan is coming in my mind. Trividam narakasyedam dvaram nashanam. Bhagavan says, I don't want to use the word hell in the beginning only. Already I used it yesterday. Why to have a start like that? Kyun bhai Stanley? So Bhagavan says, but I am not. Tirudam narakasyedam dwaram. Bole, this is the gateway to your hell. Don't make it a hell. Initially, I'm going to start it. One well was in India, and in this rain it sunk. In the rain, it sunk. In the newspaper report was there, all was not well in the well. That well sunk like that, inside the own. It totally got drowned. Something must be wrong in the engineering. So if I am targeting something lower means what? My life wants ego satisfaction, emotion around ego satisfaction, and sensual satisfaction. And therefore I became engineer, doctor, businessman. Then you understand, your joy level will be very low. You will never have deeper satisfaction. And whole life you will run to people, places, relatives, to just get this, and world will snub. I will never get that. Ravana wanted the joy. Hiranyakashipu wanted the joy of calm. Ravana wanted the joy of calm. Hiranyakashipu wanted the joy of ego. क्या हाल हुआ? Kans wanted the joy of ego. They failed in spite of being so punyashali. So the joy level will tell that what you are aiming at unconsciously. Even if you are aiming unconsciously and you are failing also, your joy will be higher. Again, say slowly. Even if you are aiming at the higher consciously, and you are failing, your joy will be higher than the one who is aiming the lower and is successful. Gurudev used to say, failures in meditations are much better than success in material life. At least one day you will hit that. Failures in meditation, that means continue that. At least next time again he'll come prepared, he will find out how to succeed in meditation. Today I was very bad, I think I overdid, therefore meditation was not okay. Or I fought with that person, my meditation got disturbed. I won't fight with him. Before meditation, I'll fight earlier. So, So, when you repeatedly fail, at least you will try to find a solution. But if you aim at very low things, what is that higher aim? I'll come to it. But I am aiming at something very low. I went, he did not talk to me. I failed in my, examination. Arey, isme kaun badi baat ho gayi? Or my money I could not get. My promotion I got retrenched. ये सब होता रहता है इसमें. If you realize they are not having any joy in their self. So they are all showing some imaginary joy somewhere. And when you go there, it is not like that and you come back. Sadness is there. Sadness means what you expected you did not get. Your expectation has been punctured by some person or some situation. If you had not expected, there was nothing, no pain. But it is not that you expected joy from God and you did not get joy from God. Or it is not that you did not expect, you expected a lot of joy from satsang and you did not get that satsang. It is not possible. You expected joy from somebody, some situation, some position, and then you did not get it. That is what is sadness or anger comes. You are not able to remove your expectation, but outer person is not fulfilling your expectation. I cannot remove my expectation, but outer situation is still not giving me that. This will be the end result of lower goals. Higher goal is there. I wanted something from God. From satsang I came with certain expectation in satsang. Or I am going in the spiritual life with expectation. I want a spiritual joy. I don't want this joy of, what is it called? What is it called? Joy of, what is it called? No. Lollipop. Lollipop or, that, rattlers. This family joy, job joy, car joy, rattler's joys, lollipop joy. Ego joy, ये नहीं चाहिए हमको. So much effort is there and you don't get also. I want a spiritual joy. I want too much joy of meditation. I want joy of detachment. I want joy of, being with the God. I don't want anybody. I want to please the joy. I have experienced some joy. Achha? I meditated and I experienced. There is a joy. I've experienced some joy of jap. Not that I don't do any jap and I have no joy, but I have little of joy. I've experienced solitude joy. I've experienced joy of satsang. Unless you have experienced little spiritual joy, you won't aim for bigger joys. Nobody will give life. I experienced and I want it totally. I want a bigger joy or share. इतने में हमें satisfaction नहीं हो रहा है. मजा नहीं आ रहा है. नहीं, और चाहिए. I don't want. This is very little now. क्या करेंगे हम? अब हम कुछ भी करने के लिए तैयार हैं. Why people leave the house? Why they leave the material joys and the joy of family? Very big spiritual joys I want. I want joy of samadhi. I want joy of maun. All the time becoming a chatterbox. I want the joy of maun. I want the joy of selflessness. I want to do, I want to do joy of puja for 4 hours continuously. Karpatri Ji Maharaj, 4 hour continuous puja. Don't try it all of a sudden. Don't follow it. Gradually, from many birds, they continue. 4 hours came after few birds. Afternoon, he used to go Shirshasana. What is it called? Headstand. 2.5 hours. 2.5 hours. Don't try, please. because hospitals are closed nowadays. So, and Durga Sapshati, chanting of whole Durga Sapshati. Now that joy is there. You're by heart at everything. 10 kilometers walking every day. I'm just telling some joyous thing. If you have such joys, you for alternate joys are left out now. If you don't do any chanting, you will not know what the joys of chanting Sapshati. What joys of taking Ram Naam, or what joys of serving the teacher. You won't know. So either you aim higher or you aim lower and find out what is in the lower. Be honest. If you don't want to aim higher, don't aim higher. Go for the joy of ego, joy of sense object, joy of emotional egos and emotional lower joys. Please go wholeheartedly. And find out what it was. At least give one birth, you will get dispassionate in other birth. But don't be dishonest like that. But when you go to the higher joys, you will have to go through the path where it will demand that you have no joy. You don't feel that fulfillment immediately. And therefore less takers are there. Film will have a lot of people because immediately you get joy. Hero, heroine are dancing here and there. Immediately your senses are tickled. The hero will come like that, heroine will come like that, hairs are flying here and there. Because I had no hair, therefore I wanted to see something. What I missed in real life, I want to see in real life. My wife is horrible, so that heroine at least I can enjoy on the screen. My husband has hardly any hair, so at least this person, this hero, at least I can enjoy his hair. Nobody praised me. Nobody praised me how good look. But there when that hero praises, जब तुम चलती हो कितनी अच्छी लगती हो, ऐसा लगता है काश काश के सारे तारे आ गए. ये हवाएं, ये तारे, ये चंद्रमा, ये सूरज, सब कुछ बस तुम ही हो, तुम ही हो. So I feel, nobody praised like that, real life. That face was like that. Neither a person was like that in front of. So I feel it is for me. I'm telling you, this is how the films are hit. It is nothing to be hit about that. But when I go to that path, and this path when you go and you are aiming higher, don't expect any immediately joy. I am ready to go for that. There is required. Immediately joy you won't get. Immediately joy here you will get. Ice cream and all these things you will get. Food joy immediate. तुरंत खाया तुरंत स्वाद मिल गया. चट मंगनी झट ब्याह. What is that? पट मंगनी झट ब्याह. And खट तलाक. So not like that. Immediately I got मजा आ गया, खा लिया. So I saw film, मजा आ गया. Immediate. Senses are tickled. यार जब किया मजा आ गया. ऐसा नहीं होगा. Why? I meditated and first meditation was super. No. Unless you are a yogi of the past birth, which you are not. It doesn't appear. So, here you have to do some drilling work. You have to remove the vasanas there. And in that process, I am ready to go through that. What? Go through what? Go through the little tussle of going through it. Difficult. Dhairya. Next word. Satyam shaucham daya kshantihi Tyaga santosha arjavam shamodamas samyam titiksho paratishrutam jnanam viraktirashwaryam shauryam tejo balam smritihi swatantram kaushalam kantihi dhairyam mardavam evacha. Next word is mardavam. Where this word comes? Tell that slowly. Don't ask us, talk, Swamiji. It is Daivi Sampatti. Mruduta Bhava. That is called Mardavam. Now, what is Mardavam? Please understand this. Very, very important quality is there. Softness. What is that softness? Because there are 3-4 levels of that. First is that when you are living with people, please don't make anybody liability of your mind. Anybody should not be heavy on your mind. To have heavy body is okay, not great. Heavy head also is there, you can take some medicine. Heavy body is there, heavy stomach is there. Middle age is like that, where middle part increases. So, so that is the middle age. I am saying your stomach is heavy, no problem. Head is heavy, no problem. When there is Mardavam is not there, your heart will be very heavy. And I'll go through one by one stages. Number 1 stage is, problem is we don't know how to live with people. We don't have a training to live. Training to living is that who will be around you is not your choice. Each person is meant for making us softer. Any person you interact with. How? We'll see that. Well, but he's a hard person. Wait, let me complete, then you talk later on after 8 o'clock. Please understand this point. When I have to live with the person and work with the person and see the person, at least even if you don't want to work, you have to see the person. You have no choice to see. You can't do like this and go. You have to see the person. Then how to live with that person? Please understand one point. When I do vyavhar with that person, please don't paint in black. When you are hard towards somebody, you are never hard to the person outside. You become hard to yourself. You have put a hard rock in your heart in which you have to sleep. I told you, we sleep on our thought, we sit on our thought, we walk on our thought, we eat our thought, we smell our thought, we breathe our thought. I have blocked you, or I have thought you are not a good person, and my behavior to you is hard. It's not like that, then I'm totally out, you are out of my life now. It's not like that. It's not like that. I have in my heart, I have made a very hard picture about you, and in that picture I have to get rocked and hit by that hardness off and on. This is called failure, emotional failure. You are never hard to the person. You are hard to your own self. That means the source of joy that was coming, that would have come out, you have stopped from your heart. But he is person like that. I am telling you, Mrudata is not a small quality. Very few people I have seen they have. That person have 90% badness, supposing. Any person. 10% supposing he has goodness. You discover that 10% godliness in it. And let the godliness in me interact, the godliness with that person. That means I bring out joy to bring your joy out. This is the secret of living with two people. I'm repeating it. I also not have a lot of godliness. But there is some godliness in me, some softness is in me also. And some good points are in you also. Even if it is 5%. I go out with you, get my point, not to tell you how wrong you are and how bad you are, and to remember you all bad actions what you did the last 2 days. But I remember that aspect of your personality which has some godliness in you. You gave me a cup of tea last year. I remember that. कुछ तो दिया भाई उसने. Although he needed too much of sugar because he is very bitter. So, but he gave something. I see that aspect of your personality. And I interact with that aspect. I bring out my joy. Bolo, complete karo. To create a fountain of your joy from you. This is the secret of Vyavaharik Mriduta. What is the end result? End result is, I create a soft murti about you. I have created a softer heart, softer thought. A group of softer thought is there, which I will be using later on. Wait. World I am using to create a softer emotion for some higher purpose. I am using the world to create a softer emotion for a higher purpose. Or you got me? This is Vyavaharik Mriduta. But what happens naturally, generally? I saw some badness in you. I repeated in my mind, and I thought, no, I won't talk to him. I won't see him. Eye to eye. Now, what has happened in this process? I have created harder emotions in my heart, which cannot, but it is there. Now it is not offerable emotions. And those emotions which are harder will hit you more in your mind. And it will make your mind very agitated. What is in your room, you will see it more. And what is on your desk, you will see it much more. And what is on your bed, you will not see. It will prick you. Sometimes they put here, and they put pin here. They try to pin it, the tablecloth, like this, because it is coming out. And I put my hand like this. So, you won't know. I did not tell Swami. No, I just take out the pin slowly and keep it. Whole life is taking out the pins of your mind only, okay? So without telling to others. Because that will prick you. So Vyavaharik Mriduta is that whole world I am using to make myself softer for something else. And if I don't have this, and the way to do it is only one way is there. Please don't go out with very negative image about anybody. Because after that when you will interact also, first you don't like to interact. But not liking to interact will, not that you are absent from those thoughts, still your thoughts will be much more. You will have volley of thoughts. Those whom you don't talk, you will have more thought. If you talk, thoughts are over. And if you thought lovingly, all thoughts are gone. But because I have a very hard image about you, This was Ramji's. Then you are creating a mind which will be hard, which won't have softer emotions. The world requires, the God and the Seva, which will be coming later on, requires too much of soft emotions. Otherwise you cannot please God. But I don't have that inside me. I don't have a melted heart. The place to make the heart melted is the world, not the God straight away. God is not the direct place to make a melted heart. Because you are living more with the people around. But I have not used you to melt my heart. I have used you to, rather I misused to make my heart harder now. Before meeting this person, I was a softer person. After he made me harder. Not that he made you harder. You had chosen some aspect to make yourself harder because your harder aspect came out. Okay. No, not he is suffering, you are suffering that. Bhagwan Ram's view, a person is known. How? A person is known how happily he can live with unevolved people. Again say slowly. Person is not known by how happily he can live with a happy person. That is the average person. The person is known how happily he can live with irritated, angry, sad people also. Oh my God. Well, Swami, that is difficult when you say. You are not known by somebody is helping, therefore you are very happy. Somebody is not helping to how you live with that unevolved person. An insensitive person, that is your spiritual test. Your spiritual test is not tested how nice jap is there, how nice puja is there. That will be later on, I will talk about that. Your spiritual test is the amount of fulfillment that you have living with. Your perfection is tested when you live with imperfect people around. Your perfection is not tested when you are living with the perfect people around. Like when somebody good is there, he also gave me love, I also gave him love. क्या बात है? मिले सुर मेरा तुम्हारा सुर बने हमारा. हमने भी प्यार किया, आपने भी प्यार किया, हम दोनों कितने प्यारे प्यारे हैं. चलो भाई. But he doesn't have any love. He is dry like a sand and wants sandwich. I have to love that person. Too much of love has to be there inside you to love somebody, and still your love is not lost. Because you have little love, this much love was there in my heart. And if somebody gave me love, it would have increased my level. Right? He came, he took away this much, whatever. He didn't give anything. I am deprived of it. That is the absence of love or the depletion of love in the heart is called irritation or anger and hatred of the person. That love level has depleted. Little love I had only. And he didn't have any love. So all love he took away. And now I don't have any love. But if other person also was loving, so both are giving, so my level increased. I have 5 milliliter, he gave me 10, it became 15. So I'm very happily, I went home, very nice to meet you, so nice. So nice to see you, sir. Kya, you made me my day. What a nice person you are. What beautiful you cared for me, talked to me, took my care. I never experienced such a person like that. Thank you so much. Really, I got love. I can't. I cherish the time spent with you. With your own hand you fed me. Thank you so much. Really, I'm short of words. Therefore I won't say anything. अब बड़ा मजा आ गया, हमारा तो प्रेम भर गया उसने. So when you are living with some evolved person, then your spirituality is not tested, because anyway you have another source of love coming to you. When you live with unevolved person, he will not give you sufficient love and sufficient attention, sufficient respect. Rather, he will want a lot. Because he doesn't have that, therefore he wants a lot. What you don't have, you want. And if you don't have an ocean inside, if you don't have lot of love inside, which you got through your sadhana and through your puja and through your jap, Lord's love is infinite. Therefore, if you see Lordliness, then seeing Him itself will increase your love. So your sight is love increasing sight. So your love is not depleted. You interact to the Lord in a person, by interacting with the Lord itself, there is a big source of love coming automatically to you. Therefore, giving will not be a problem. Therefore, saints can give love to even the one who can hit them also. Then he can say, forgive them for they don't know what they are doing. Then Christ can say like that. Shivanandaji Maharaj was there, I told you, somebody came and tried to stab him. He was very hefty, you know. Yogic's body he had. He used to do a lot of yoga, etc. He held that person. He took him to the back door. He said, run from here. Don't go to the main door, because you'll be caught. They will see something, some weapon, etc. And embraced and left him. Mriduta you see there. Got my point? World is not the place which will give you love. If you want a love from a person, you will be depleted. Then you will say, this person, exhausted me totally. He exhausted you, that is one thing. But you have no other source where you can get constantly love from. Therefore, he depleted you. You are not known how beautifully you live with somebody very loving, that anybody can live. Bhagavan Ram's beauty was that with the tribals also and with the monkeys also, he was as at ease as he was with Lakshmanji and Shatrughanji and Bharatji. Got my point? Bharatji, Lakshmanji were the acme of seva. And these monkeys were not doing any seva like that. On the other hand, if the fruits was kept in front of Bhagavan Ram, two monkeys jumped and took away and ran away. So they had to guard that no other monkeys could come and take away the fruit. And Lakshmanji got very angry with that. But there also his love was there. And therefore when they were coming, Asa kapi ek na sena mahi. Ram kusal jahi puchi nahi. When they were going for the work of Bhagavan Ram, each monkey Bhagavan Ram asked about his family and about welfare. As kapi ek na sena mahi Ram kusal jahi puche nahi. So you are not known how beautiful you live with everybody. Your spirituality is not tested there. Spirituality is tested how much you have the selflessness, how much God is tested, how much God is there, that means how much godly love is there. God is the ocean of love. Endlessness in love is godliness. Endlessness of love is godliness. What? Endlessness of love. Please don't sleep. Endlessness of love is called godliness. Got my point? That is saintliness. This is a worldly person. He loved me, therefore if he doesn't love, I also can't love him. It's his problem. If he doesn't love, I also can't love. If he doesn't talk, I also don't talk. Let's finish the matter. It's okay. He misbehaved. You think I will give him 2 more if he says something like that. If he says anything more, I'll give him tit for tat. Reply I'll give him. I'm telling you. Let me know what person does. Let me see what he does. One day I will explode. He's testing my patience. I'm just keeping quiet. I just don't know when that, lava will come out. I don't know. I don't want to talk to him. Why should I talk to him? What he thinks about it? Rakshas. He should do drama in Ramayana Mahabharata. He will get the role of some Lanka Rakshas. I don't want to talk to him. Or Rakshasi, as the case may be. We should play some role in Sita ji, and she should be the Rakshasi near Ashok Vatika. She should be the one demoness who is threatening Sita ji. I will become Sita. ये नहीं है भैया. ये तो आप वर्ल्डली पर्सन पिद्दी प्रसाद हो तुम. You are not even, you have no problem will be. You will go for puja. Enjoy. I'm telling you what is the problem. In puja, you require lot of emotions. You require lot of emotions. In Vrindavan, one pujari was there. He was putting bansuri in Bhagavan Krishna's hand. And that finger broke. He cried so much, he fainted. यहाँ बहुत प्यार चाहिए आपको भगवान के लिए. I told you now, once you are hard towards anybody, you are not hard towards the person, you are hard towards yourself. You have stopped the flow of joy in your heart. You have blocked yourself. That person will not be seen at all. That person is living in America, or he is living in India, or he is living in Trinidad, or he is living in Australia, New Zealand, or France, wherever is there. But you have made yourself very hard. Firstly, you have put a nail in your heart, open nail. And secondly, you will go for puja, you will not have emotion. And when you have less emotion in puja, your puja will be very short. You get bored and tired. And even if 1-2 days you will do long puja because it is forced, you cannot continue. All irregular puja doers, they don't have sufficient emotions for Lord. You cannot miss puja if you have a lot of emotions. You feel, no, I have to sit with him. Like the mother cannot live without the child. She has to feed the child. Or wife, devoted wife, has to see the husband, has to meet. Similarly, if you have less emotions, you have less expression. If the emotions are too much, then expressions are too much. Puja is Shraddha ki dravyatmak abhivyakti. It's called puja. The manifested form of your bhav is called puja. आपके पास भाव ही नहीं है तो कितनी देर पूजा करोगे? You could get bored. How much flower I can offer? How much chanting I can do? कर तो दिया chanting, 15 minutes was enough for me. You'll get bored. Therefore it requires a saint who can be focused in lovingly, because whole day he has accumulated lot of emotions. It was his emotion, puja, Bhagwan, emotions harnessing time, now he is investing it. And sansari person has depleted all thoughts. He say, I don't like this person, I like this person. Your mriduta has a lot to play with your spirituality. Therefore, please don't interact with the person in the person. You will end up in problem. You will create cage in the mind where you will be the animal. And the person whom you have, he will be the ringmaster. Don't create a zoo. Zoo already is there, no here. Zoo is there, Maritsburg. Lions Park is there. Lot of South Africa is full of zoos. Lot of Lions Parks are there and lot of safaris are there. I hope you are getting my point. Don't make yourself that you have no bhav for. Bhav kahan se aayega aapke paas? What is the source of bhav? Guru will come 1 hour, 2 hours, satsang, khatam ho gaya satsang. More time I see you, I see him, I see her whole day. Whole day I see her, then I see her, and then I see him, then I see him, then I see him. Then, well, he is donkey, he is monkey, she is lizard. Everybody I given the name like that. ये तो हमने बना लिया अपने मन में. Rakshas. All these things I have made in my mind. Now, result is not going to affect your other person whom you have given this name. You have no love now. You did not use a particular person to create emotions for a Lord. This is the failure of your personality. Every person is meant to create love for Lord. Bad or good? I hope I understand that. Therefore, Mruduta is mentioned in the Devi Sampatti. Mardhavam Rira Chapalam. World, don't take it lightly. I see you, I see, he did that work very well. God is in him. That day, he really helped me. That person served me for 2 days. Achha? That person gave me food. Ye to Annapurna hai hamare. Those who give me food are Annapurna. Shiv ji ki Parvati ji hai isme. In that person's, Parvati ji gives me the food. Not the person gives me the food. But he loves you. Yes, God loves me. God only prompts him to say to something. But he doesn't like you. Never. No, it's not possible. Something is there. If you have a sincere love for somebody, it's not possible person can neglect you. His worstness, he was 20% worse, that brought out 30% worse in me. We both are worse toward each other. If I was sincere in your love, you cannot neglect me for a long time. I have promised to see some goodness in you. Even if you avoid me, I will not avoid you. Because it will be like avoiding. I will be missing to get my food for my flower puja. My thought flower I needed. Outer flower is less needed. I need more thought flower than outer flower. Outer flower may not be available, or one bunch is coming. One bunch. One bunch or 2 bunch. One only. But inner you have a lot of bunches. If you have made your flowers. If I don't like, then you have not made your flowers. World is thought flower making institution. For something higher. And therefore you are never depleted of love. And therefore saints are so full of love for God. Not that all the time they are sitting in puja and they are listening about the stories of Lord. They use everything. They don't run away from the world. During the Ponji ran away. So much people used to meet. Gurudev ran away. Ramana Maharshi, you see. When required, they go into solitude. For solitude, they are in months. But they are also meeting the people also. See their bhav, what is there. Don't miss this aspect of mruduta. And it is a training required because we are habituated, we have programmed our mind to see very good, very bad. We are only two stages, the 0 and 1. Reject, accept. Got my point. And there is next step comes, when you need this mruduta, you need to be dharmic after that. Adharm means I am the source of pain to somebody. Adhar means adhar means I have hardness inside. And to live with the people, you need dharma. Dharma means what is your right, I will give you your right. Dharma means, I am repeating it. What is mean? I will take hardship and give you softness. Going through my personal hardship to give you softness is the essence of dharma. I do havan. I want to please Devta. But I go through hardness of sitting there and tears also will come up. And ghee is not there. Sometimes Samhita is not there. And the person, he took away mine. So there may be some kind of problems. And sometimes too many tears are there. It is some tapasya required there. It is too hot and this is also very hot. The flames are coming. Kali, Karali, Chamano, Javacha, Sulohita, cha, Sudhumra Varna, Spulingani, cha, Vishurichita Devi, Iti Lelyaya Mana, Sapta Jiva. 7 flames are, Mundak. Flames are coming. You have to go through hardship, then only you can create soft heart outside. What is charity? Supposing you gave 1,000 rands or dollars. You could have enjoyed it. $1,000 or rands, you can have gone out. Don't go out right now. But you can enjoy that. You can order to kari sakte. Order we can order. You can have nice tea, coffee, food also you can order. Why you sacrifice your joy and give to others? The essence of dharma is that you are hard to yourself to give softness to others. Nahi? Seva hai. What is seva now? You want to press the feet of your father, mother. Pressing the feet is not that easy. Little is okay, 2 minutes. But when it is more, you have to really put effort. And it takes effort, time. You took hardness and gave him softness. Adhar means I take softness and give you hardness. I spoke very hardly with you. So I became very soft with my ego and I gave you the hardness. I shouted upon you. I have calm upon you, krodh upon you. So to my wrong emotion and ego I am very soft. And to you I am becoming very hard. So dharma is I choose my hardness to give softness to you. I will not complain. I will eat after you have eaten. I will ask you, have you eaten or not? I'll take your care. Don't worry about that. I'll be awake with you in the night. You're not well, I'll be there with you. But you have chosen your hardness to give him the softness. Second step. If you don't have this, you don't have mridata. Ramji took the hardness for the softness, to give softness to Kekai and the dharma. Krishnaji was never sitting on a king. He was a kingmaker. Unless you know to take hardness to give softness, you are not doing dharma. And when you do this, then you do charity, then you speak sweetly, then you are awake, then you press somebody's feet, then you speak softly, then you do every dharmic thing. But for that I have to be hard with my ego and I have to be hard with my likes, dislikes. To serve Gurudev, I had to be hard to my own family people today. My Guru said, come back, come here, come to me Sandipni. I said, okay. Or I had to hard with my own comfort. To do puja in the morning, I had to be hard to my own self. Then only I can give soft thought to God. Every person who is adharmic, he is hard to others. If you are lazy, you are hard to others. Lazy means you are depriving somebody of his right, what he should have got through you. And you are very soft to your laziness. Therefore, you are hard to others. I don't speak to you softly. Don't think you are meditating. You are hard to others. And therefore, you will not have sufficient thought which is required in the next step. Got it? Didn't get it. Devaraha Baba was there. One day he said, we will have dinner for all donkeys. All donkeys of the city we have brought for food. Other day he said, we will have for all pigs today. Ab dekho, they had extraordinary. Then third step comes that God is very pleased because you give softness to others, taking. People of Ayodhya said, Sita ji, I cannot be like Sita ji. I cannot. Bhagwan said, okay, I am leaving. Dekho kitne hard ho gaye apne liye. It became hard to give softness to others. Okay, now you want it. You want to show. Okay, I am trying. And to show his love towards Sita ji, he became hard that he didn't remarry. He had all the choice. Ek patni vrat was there. It was being hard to yourself. He was hardly in 20s and 20s, 30s. Thousands of years he lives. When you choose, you have the guts, that is called dharmveer. You have the guts to choose hardness, not for anything else. To give softness to others. Itni dam hai tumhare andar. And for that, remove the ahankar, remove rag dvesh, remove kam krodh. My comfort, no comfort. I am not chosen for that. When you do it for a long time, then with this, God is pleased. And he brings Guru and saints. Third step. Guru ऐसे नहीं आ जाएंगे कहीं से. It will not be in the newspaper. Google will not give you all the answers. Then the saint will come. Acha, saint will come. My responsibility is more. No, I have to be extra soft toward that Guru and saint. Why? Because when you come to the Guru and saint, it is not about interacting with him. It is giving your mind. And if you are in other places, why you also give me joy also. The work is on mamta, ahamta, selfishness is there. It is all enjoyment based. Ahamta, mahamta based relations are there. Guru is not ahamta and mamta based relations. It is samarpan based relation is there. He said, give me your mind. Do jap. To follow somebody, you need lot of emotions. And if you have not the previous, if you don't have a good dividend of mruduta, you will not click with the teacher. You live, but not click. Click means, what taste should have come out has not come out. The joy you did not get. You missed. Maybe more sins were accumulated. On the other hand, it will be backfired now. Because you need lot of emotions. Lot of samarpan is required. Because you don't have your own life. When to get up, when to sleep, where to go, where not to go, what to eat, what not to eat. What is your sadhana? Do this, do that, go there, don't go there. If you are ahankar, if you have not done sufficient homework and come through back door, crash, what is it? Crash entry. Gate crashers, then you will incur sins and again you have to go back to part 1. Next birth. With the backlog of this birth. You will not click. Because living with the teacher, you require too much of ananyata. I don't know anybody, whatever. I have nobody else. I don't like anybody. But I am attached to you while living with the Guru. Now you cannot give your heart. You cannot follow him completely. Supposing I hate somebody, then also you cannot give your heart. Your mind is gone now. And without this, to go to Ishwar Bhakti is difficult, if not impossible. And for Ishwar, you need too much of emotions. You got how Mridata is carrying? क्या मजा आएगा ईश्वर के साथ? अब वी हैव हर्ड, अरे भाई सब प्रसाद बुद्धि से लो. अरे प्रसाद बुद्धि कहाँ से लो? हेडेक इज देयर, प्रसाद बुद्धि लगा दिया इन्होंने. डोंट टॉक अबाउट ईश्वर ऑल द टाइम. एंड टू मच ईश्वर इज नॉट गुड ऑल्सो. हेडेक इज देयर. अरे भगवान का प्रसाद, अरे डोंट टॉक अबाउट ईश्वर प्रसाद. ये प्रसाद कहाँ से हेडेक है? इफ यू विल हैव देन आई विल टेल यू प्रसाद इज देयर. हर समय ईश्वर ईश्वर की बात करते रहते हैं. अरे सत्संग हो गया 1 day in a week, 2 days in a week, 7 days in a week सत्संग यू आर डूइंग. 1 month चलो भाई चल सुन लेते हैं, लॉकडाउन है क्या करें, कुछ काम नहीं था. ये रोज ही रोज सत्संग, रोज सत्संग ओवरडोज हो रहा है स्वामी जी. थोड़ा सा भाव ही नहीं है हमारे पास. अच्छा ईगो का ओवरडोज नहीं हो रहा है. To live with thought of God is very difficult. There you need Sri Bharatji. You need Lakshmanji. Bharatji comes in Bharadwaj ashram. Head is hanging. Bharadwajji said, "Bhai Bharat, there is no fault. Even if you had taken the kingdom, there was no fault. But good you did not take. Ram is fine." He dukh dahe din rati. He said, "I have only one sorrow. One who was made to eat in the golden plate is eating his hand. One who was meant to sleep on the nice bed, he's sleeping on the bare floor. All because of me. Ehi dukh dahai din dai. I'm burning. To continuously think God is unhappy, so I'm unhappy." You know what is loving? Loving is not that easy. It needs a hero to love God. Why? God is not happy. Then give me some time. Nobody had told you that God is unhappy. You only found it out. How? Inside connection is there. What will you do? What happened? I'm going to do something. I will do something. Unless you are sad for God, you cannot make God happy. Anybody who is not sad without you cannot make you happy. It is puja, mechanical puja is okay, but not best. प्रेमी नहीं हो आप, परिचय है भगवान से. One is one who knows God, other is one who loves God. Many people know you, very few love you. Know you? Hello, how are you? Fine, thank you. Go ahead. Everything okay? Fine. Mother comes, beta, how are you? Mummy, okay. No, not okay. What is the matter? Mummy, okay na. What? क्या हो गया? Mummy, okay. He comes with a plate. Food is ready. Today I won't drink. You will see tears in her eyes. I used to see in my mother's eyes if I said I'm not eating. Mommy, what happened? Tears started trickling. I'm also not eating. I'll wait for you. Then put my hand on this desk. Then you see a hand coming at the bed. All these things happen in life. Somebody said something. Exams were not good. Result came out. What happened? Chalo. This is devotee. He doesn't go to God to offer flower and he sees his face. Sorry. Or it is no, you don't love God 1 hour, 2 hours. It's 24 hours He is watching you. 3 o'clock, you are not properly thinking. Yes. Morning, you are very ahankari. Yes. You overslept. Yes. You feel the inch, that itch you feel, pinch you feel, prick you feel. Too much of the emotions are required. We do anything all hour. At one time we offer. Bhagavan says, I am not going to take your puja. You scolded that person, misbehaved with that person, looked down upon that person. You looked upon me for 2 hours. You were angry on this hour. You sleep on that hour. Half an hour you want to please me. Therefore, many people do puja. There is no joy in them. There is no joy. There is no glow. Loving God is a 24-hour engagement continuously. Interruption of love with Lord is called sadness. I want uninterrupted love. This restlessness to be uninterrupted in my loving needs lot of softness which you got from 3 sources in the past. General Vyavhar, then with the Dharma, then with the Guru. Then you come here at the last. And that makes the spiritual life difficult. Because Bhagavan says, तुम्हारे तो अहंकार है, क्या करोगे हमारा? तेषाम अहम समुद्धरता मृत्यु संसार सागरात. ये तो सर्वाणि कर्माणि मयि सन्न्यस्मत् पराः अनन्येनैव योगेन माम ध्यायन्तो उपासते. Not for everybody. Ananya means at all time, at all place with everybody. I don't want part. I don't want love in part. ये part love में नहीं चलेगा हमारा. I want you full. 2 hours, supposing somebody is very close to you, me, you go there to X person, he insulted you for 2 hours. After that he came with a mithai box to me. How will I feel it? I feel you, my child, you insulted for 2 hours. You scolded, and now you want to offer me mithai. Difficult. Therefore, bhav for puja, only Bhagavan can give. And 100 times I will say, unless Bhagavan does puja, his puja through you, your puja will not have depth and your puja will not have length. Understood? Depth and length. It will have only little breath. When I say 4 hours Karpatriji can do, or you can do 200 mala jap and mind get absorbed, or Raman Maharshi can sit for meditation for hours together, it is God meditating to you through him. God doing jap through him. Unless God comes into your action will not have a spark, it will not have a glow. He has to overtake your action. And then the action becomes not an action, it becomes a miracle. And for that, you have to accumulate mruduta from all the portions. And therefore I say, every person, please don't miss him to create softness in your heart. Don't miss to make him a messenger towards God. Don't miss him to make a vehicle towards God. This is the essence of Vyavhar. And therefore, apashunam word has been used many times in this. Don't criticize anybody. Don't be negative about anybody. Don't talk bad about anybody. You are missing it. Not that anybody will missing it. Missing God is called, not God not coming in your life, is called misery. It's called depression. It's called anger. It's called frustration. Godless life. God has withdrawn. Not that you did not want God. God has deliberately withdrawn from your life. What He wanted, you could not offer that. सत्य प्रिय हित बचन उच्चार. ऐसे नहीं भगवान आएंगे. We don't know. We want a solution in our life without God. We don't want infinite. We want finite solutions. Finite solutions is called problem. Finite solution is called infinite problem. Going for finite solution from finite is called infinite problems. You will never have peace of mind. Because 3-4 steps I jumped. And then you can go to the temple, you can go to do some fast, nothing will happen. क्या होगा फास्ट करने से? What will happen by going to the temple? What will happen? You have neglected the gods around. The manifested form of God, you have left Him. कैसी पूजा है तुम्हारी? You talk about saints. They have done a lot of that sadhana. This is what mriduta means. Difficult words, heavy words. I hope it is clear. No, not clear. World is a heart-making center, soft heart-making center, dharma-removing center, adharma-removing center. I will use you to get out of my weaknesses. On the other hand, while living, we make many weaknesses. He is my weakness, she is my weakness, she is my weakness. Through him I get calm, through him I get growth, through his I competition, through him I hate that person. I have made many weakness spots for myself. Weaknesses means God depleted emotions. Ahankar oriented emotions you have made. You have what for you will do puja? Flower won't do puja. Flower तो यहाँ पे thought का चाहिए. क्या? I love you, I like you, I lied for you, I will do anything for you. Please accept me. This is the meaning of flower. Not accepting you keep on that. Vishnave namah, Vashatkara namah, Phalana namah, Dhimaka namah, khatam. A flower is over, just do like that. इसको नहीं बोलते विष्णु सहस्त्रनाम. I offer my heart to you. I offer my eyes to you. I offer my actions to you. Today, every breath I am offering to you. This is not a flower, this is my breath. I am offering my hands to you, my aksha, my words to you. Hey Bhagavan, puja should continue.